Okay. That is a spinning top. Interesting. All right, kind of a garbage, nothing. On Peloton. Hey, what's up, Ellie? Stuff. All right, let's check out what's going on. Whoops. There we go. Market's back. Did it leave? I thought I was on vacation. Yeah, Nasdaq had a interesting little bottoming action yesterday after the Fed announcement. There's a little shakeout event to the middle Bollinger Band. Nothing too crazy. The Signature Bank of New York new highs. How's ExxonMobil doing? That thing was ready to go. Not quite a great breakout. Definitely interesting though. Nvidia. I can't click on it. Net looking good? Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. Nice and tight up here. I think everything's looking pretty good. I'm not sure about running territory, but looking pretty good. Everything is still pretty neutral. I think we're just waiting for a big pop or something. Trade, what? 89%. 10 for one split. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Jeez. I'm going to say, something being down 89% is usually not a good thing. Silver dying on the vine. Same with the VIX. Yeah, right. Can I get just a quick dip buy of 89%? It's pretty good. It's a good discount. Oh, now you're handing out your gloves. I see how it is. And try a bottom up strategy here, see if we can find anything. How's the new job, boss? That's true. Constellation brand seems to be rolling in the opposite direction. This looks like a type of an ascending triangle. Huh. Yeah, it's been melting the past couple of days. Oh, we'll see what happens to it. That's interesting. Oh, 6 weeks of boot camp? I missed the 6 weeks part. Do they give you like a diagram of all their systems and stuff? That'd be pretty cool. Are they run off of Mongo? We use Mongo version 3.2 because version 3.3 introduced a breaking update, and we can't have that. So use this manual from 2017. Don't worry about your data structures. Just put it all in a JSON document. Well, I'm asking a simple question, Ellie. Don't have to get dramatic. My goodness. Although have have there you've worked for a few companies. Have you ever walked into a scenario where you're like, what the F are these guys doing? Yeah, it's probably why they're, I mean, pretty successful from, I know they have their own data centers. They're not like these people that just use Netflix the whole time. I think that's pretty cool. Ah, son of a bitch. Can't do that. All right, 0.22 for the NASDAQ. Do they use like 14 different languages to do stuff or yeah, it'd be interesting to see the architecture. I watched back when I was doing a lot more programming. Um, Amazon. I was watching a thing on Amazon. It's pretty cool. They've got, I'm sure you know, they've got different solutions for everything. Got, my micro teams, like the menu on Amazon is managed by one team and the ads on the homepage just underneath that are managed by another. all with microservices. I thought that was very interesting. Mixture of people. Oh, really? Too much legacy code? I should have forced a rewrite. Should have said, I'm rewriting or I'm out of here. What? I gotta leave? Oh, I guess I shouldn't have said that. Fine, I'll just apply to Amazon. Ruby, Node, Scala, and Java. Well, they're missing a few. I think they could step up their game and go with all of the programming languages. It's a why not, Ellie? It's about teamwork in the end. It's just about teamwork. So I don't see a problem. Everyone get together in one room and then, with 4,000 people, it's pretty quick to change a line of CSS. God, that would be a nightmare. Having too much fun. C++, huh? Really? Python for just a web service? That's crazy. Well, not crazy, I guess, just a little different. Facebook made React, so do you have to use React for everything, or do different teams have different choices there as well? That'd be pretty cool. Apple's looking interesting here. Small little bull flag. Couple mentioned those good pocket pivots. I wonder if how Amazon's doing. Amazon's doing good. Only React, really? That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. Cool though. Obviously, you know Vue pretty well. Do you know React too? React Native, yeah. That's cool. Do they have like a special Facebook version, or do you just download from the public GitHub repo? They probably got some. They're like, we're not giving anybody this loop. This is a loop only we can have. React 1. Well, yeah, React. It goes back to the first mover advantage thing. I don't think enough people liked Angular, and then React came along, and Vue came along a few years later. So React's got a lot of good stuff though. Like I know there's a lot of I don't, not hate, but a little bit of shade from the Vue developers. But a lot of them, like myself, I don't even really know React very well. But React Native's awesome. That's something Vue really doesn't have. Last time I was doing stuff, they had a version they were trying to throw out, but I don't know if that ever went anywhere. It's cool though. ACMR. What does this thing do again? That's cool. Are there just pictures of Zuck everywhere? Well, I know you haven't been there, but that that'd be that'd be hilarious. It's just pictures of just the CEO everywhere at these companies. All right, Mr. Zuckerberg, going over the budget meeting tomorrow morning. Once again, your photograph has topped our budget for internal marketing. Okay, very good. Thank you very much for that update. Just making sure we're staying on target. Thank you, Susan. Changing background of Zuck. Oh, on the back, it's got to be a sticker of the back of his head. That would be cool. Nothing to do with Zuckerberg, but just have a whatever you have on your background, have the back of it on the back of your computer. Just one big thing. I think that'd be pretty cool. I like that. Sold. Sold. You're just mad you didn't think of it first. That's all. That's it. Nothing more. I can't blame you. It is brilliant. It is absolutely spectacular. I wonder if we're waiting for something or just taking our time. All right, the cues. I wonder if there's some alternative. I think we looked at this already. No longer head and shoulders. You killed that. We looked at this already. It's kind of choppy malaise right here before we start to break out. Though we've already loosely broken that, so arguably we're right there. Something like right there. We usually chop up here for a month or two before we start to get going, I guess. There's that weird 2015-16 market. That chop for the last half of the year. Well, not going up into August, I guess. So 8 to 12, that's 4 months. Wonder if we could do something similar here. Just things look good, they're just not going. AMD's going. There's that AMD pop. Oh, look at the volume this morning. That's good. Accumulation distribution a little bit lazy on AMD, but it's never really been that great. Tesla's high a day. AMD's right there also. XPEV 3.6%. Look at XPEV. That thing looks froggy, doesn't it? It's another one where, nope, we're not quite at all-time highs on the accumulation distribution, but it looks like we're getting there. Hey, what's up, Mohammed? It's a nice, good run there. All right, SOXA 1.6, NVIDIA 1.86, new high for NVIDIA. AMD outpacing NVIDIA today, but NVIDIA is already in highs. So it kind of wins the war a little bit. We'll see what happens during the split. That's 720 next month. They gave themselves plenty of time to run. Soxo's been kind of playing with the flag line here. Shakeout yesterday with the rest of the market. How's Peloton doing? Not too bad. Everything else was flat. Except for Trade Desk, which is down 89%. That's obvious. What you got, Mohammed? How's AMC doing? Team? Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, see, this still looks good. AMC looks good. Even after all the fluffiness, still looks good. Yeah, Atlassian also looks pretty good. Definitely based on the weekly chart. Not quite ready to go on some of these, but it looks not too bad. CRM. Mentioned Salesforce a couple weeks ago, I think. Pretty nice. Pretty nice overall. Accumulation distribution going the wrong way. All right, NASDAQ 0.33. Looks like we're steadily chopping in the right direction. Not a bad spot. All right, so pretty stable after the Fed yesterday. And that's a pretty good one. Noah. There's AMD. AMD having the day today. Today's the AMD day. Ah, get it? AMD day? Let me check out. Check out Stock Shed. Is it usable? I think it's usable. This is a good day on AMD right here. Probably definitely going to be a pocket pivot. Look at all these days right here. We already have double volume on two of these candles, so someone's hitting it. And it looks like things setting up to blow past 100 at some point. High is 99.23. It's pretty good. That's about 18% to highs. Wow, Xilinx looks a lot like AMD. A lot. SG Twilio win. A couple different names on this list. There's Nvidia. A lot of good buying on Nvidia as well. Those COVID stocks still aren't going very well. ServiceNow. That looks good. Domino's Pizza. Somebody ordered a pepperoni and sausage. Popping the stock. PayPal off the 200. All on the AMD train. Yeah, I like that train. Looks pretty good. Choo choo. Wow, do they deliver? Oh, they have that. I'm not sure if you've seen the new Nvidia going for it. I'm not sure if you've seen new commercials that keep talking about their autonomous driving robot thingy. All right, Nvidia going. further. It's like catch 22 on AMD and Nvidia a little bit. Nvidia almost seems more stable generally. I actually watched Joe's press conference after the meeting with Vladimir Putin yesterday. I gotta say, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I thought he did a pretty good job. Um, I don't think so. Looking at stock, should I? Oh, it's because it's so close. Okay. Still lots of extrinsic value. I talked about some stuff. I liked what he said. Said there were no threats. I guess Putin and Biden came away with good things to say about the meeting, so that's gonna be a positive. You know, you're never gonna be looking for the people to come away with nothing to say or bad things to say. So I think that's pretty good. So I ain't mad at Joe. I think he did pretty good. All right, Nvidia popping. Yeah, that's the truth. That is the truth. No one knows how any of these guys do. You don't know until like 3 years later. And that's fair too. Yeah, we just see a few glimpses from the outside, but maybe they both figured out how they're going to sell everybody out next time around. Is XPEV going to start rocking here today? Oh, the hot mic scenarios? Yeah. Yeah, then you kind of get to know what's going on. But you got to admit, though, it'd be pretty hard if you're trying to have negotiations or have honest conversations in the public with anything. It's especially with really delicate matters. It's like having a colonoscopy at the public park with all your friends and colleagues watching you. It's kind of weird. You do need the privacy. It's a little strange, even from world leaders' point of view. Yeah, net's looking great right there. Bam, go net. Volume's looking real good lately. Oh, and that was one of those that broke out well ahead. Net never really took a drop lower on the accumulation distribution. Maybe that's a good sign too. Oh yeah, I did that little survey yesterday, and it was 50-50. 50-50 on the survey. So no major surprises there. But I still do think it's interesting. In these scenarios, though, where the accumulation distribution never really drops off, um, I mean, this is really net's first base. I guess this is a base. This is probably its second base. You were here when I was doing the survey of the accumulation distribution and whether the new highs reacted favorably or not. New highs on accumulation distribution ahead of price. So like in this scenario, let's pull this up. So here's our peak, and then you got our peak here of the accumulation distribution. If there would be like a, so maybe this is a slightly better scenario. So there's your peak right there, and then accumulate. Then we go into a small correction, and then what I was trying to see is if we had a new high in accumulation distribution before we had a new price high. So in this case, it's not the case, but it has happened, and fairly favorably. I think a lot of the times where it didn't work out, not all the times, but a lot of the times, it appeared that you wouldn't be looking to buy in that area anyways. But let's say in this scenario, in this scenario, so there's a high in accumulation distribution, there's your new all-time high. So there's a high, there's your all-time high. That's not a bad buyable, just coming off the 200-day moving average after earnings. Like that's not a bad thing right there. So you would buy this situation, but there were some where we were kind of tanking and we didn't have any type of early reversal signal or buy signal, and that you could really, do anything off of. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. But yeah, net's looking really good here. CNBC is stacking up the alerts on my screen. Secretary Janet Yellen testifies before Congress on budget. Obamacare survives after Supreme Court rejects latest Republican challenge. Twilio. Not bad, not bad. Not too bad. Going through the moving averages right now could be starting a whole new cycle. Kind of like this. Or over here, which is, it's hard to buy down there like that because you get these scenarios where it flounders about. But yeah, generally, I got no issues. EH. Fubo came down a little bit, it looks like. So a bit more malaise today. Space looks pretty froggy. That's a lot of good volume right there. Of course, we had a lot of good volume here too. This one a lot more tight than this action. Space may be ready to go. $10-day caught up. Any more news with space? Oh, biggest short squeeze in the stock market. Virgin Galactic. There are stocks with heavy short interest. I think both you guys are about 10 minutes behind on the stream. Saying hi to each other way late. Wow, 27% short as of June 11th. Jeez. Oh, that's right there. Yeah, that's looking pretty interesting. That's a ton of volume right there. Can't be too mad at space right there. At all. Looks a little bit more constructive like this one where we had a secondary pump up to the 60 level. Trying to look for another flag. There's a nah. Looks good though. Overall, I think his chart is looking super. Get rid of that volume subgraph, even though it screws me sometimes. Oh. Yeah, this particular one's in the settings. There we go. All right. Yeah, so that's looking like a potential pop up. Looks like we're hitting some declining resistance there on the flag. Not too bad though. Sold a put on Nvidia. Yeah, seems to be the way to go. What's Soxel doing today? 161, not too great. NAO doing stuff. Okay. And space getting up to. I don't know. Even space getting up to 60 seems like it's a pretty quick move back up, but that is a lot of volume to step in. That's a pretty nice current setup. We're not quite at all-time highs on accumulation distribution, but we're right there. Funny how things work sometimes. How's my buddy EXPI doing? Not horrible. Not bad. Soxel still chilling. Yeah, Nvidia catching AMD. It's not too bad. What do you mean? When you sell a put, you're buying stock at discount? Oh, so you sell it, and if it drops down, you get a buy. You have to buy it at that price, so you're automatically buying at a discount. Okay, I see what you're saying. So just make sure you're selling on stocks you like, huh? Strike minus premium. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, so take a Tesla at 800, although I don't know what strike you would sell. Hmm. Are you gonna put a metric up there for the price you're paying, or is yeah? So I guess if you sell a Tesla under 535 and you give it out to June, maybe 500, you're selling for 120. So if it gets to 500, you're paying 380 for it because you still keep that full 120, right? Yeah, I think you do. So you're buying for 500, but you already got 120. Well, you got part of the 120. Yeah, that's cool. Not too mad at that. So what you selling Nvidia? What's your plan on that one? Well, that's kind of what I said, but in my account when I sell a put, buy at 725. Mm. But do you fully realize that full $4? Yeah, I guess you would have to, right? Yeah, I've never been forced to buy selling a put, so um, yeah, I mean it does make sense. It is a sale transaction. So on my account, they just don't credit me with the gains unless it's already like the quote is lower. So okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're selling. You should realize that. Then yeah, so you take that, subtract it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Or you just bank that whole what is now yeah $8 if it closes. But yeah, you're right. They'll probably have you. They'll probably get it up there and make you. Well, maybe I don't know if they don't want to get rid of the shares. Just depends what they want to do. DJI, Dow Jones Industrials. Is DJX on mine? Yeah, you know what? We saw this. I don't, was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was yesterday, crossing the trend line. Didn't look super hot. Oddly enough, Nasdaq still poking at highs. Dow Jones looks like it's rolling over. But although if you look at here, it looks like it just rolls over and bounces. You know, momentum also seems to be waning a little bit. Interesting dichotomy, but the Nasdaq leads. That's the thing. The Nasdaq is the leading one. So Go large caps. Yeah, if it goes up a bit beyond 70, yeah, you just get the premium. Just has to be cash secured, so so in that scenario, I wonder if it would make sense to buy further out just to capture more premium, or are you just going to keep? Because if you sell, you get more premium if you sell closer to expiration. So say you sold 735 next week, you get 1550, which isn't that much of a difference. What are we at right now? 775. Yes, that's pretty good. You'd get the same discount, you just get a cheaper price. Well, I'm just saying in your scenario, you're looking at selling and then buying back at a lower price. So in this scenario, if it dropped to 735 minus 15, you're looking at 720. Yeah. Yeah, I get you. But even if you do that, if you sold the 735 for next week for 15 bucks and you bought it at 735, you're paying 720, so you're still making out though. Cuz if you sold it right away, you're still going to make that premium, wouldn't you? Cuz you're going to buy it 735, maybe you sell it 735. Yeah. And then you go out. Only stocks that oscillate? Are you talking? Oh, selling calls? Is that what you're talking about now? Did you switch to talking about? That's what you started talking about right there, a few posts above. Oh, use up 4%. That's not bad. Oh, too late to do a call? All right, 0.62 for the TQs. Bouncing back up nicely. There, oh, yeah, Twilio needs a little more volume, but it's doing good. All right, just let me know. Yeah. Shopify. That's definitely not a base on base pattern. Has lemonade. Not not too bad down here. 0.65 for the NASDAQ. All right, there's team. Yep. There you go, Mohammed. Elazian going for it. NIO looks good. Soxo looks good. CDNA. It's almost a fully fledged cup and handle now. Jumping on Twilio. Yeah, it's not really fully broken out yet, but that's probably a good thing. Lately, buying lower has been pretty good. Twilio's lagging a little bit. Um, yeah, but not bad. I don't mind it coming off these moving averages here. All right, Soxo's up 3% now. Soxo must have just caught up. Soxo looks excellent. All the chips look really good. Guess there's a supply shortage, but not enough to cut the earnings. It's just enough for them to raise prices. Weird bull flag at the bottom. I think Tesla. Yeah, it could be. I mean, I'm still not mad at Tesla. Volume's still declining. Look at the volume on Tesla. I mean, it looks like it should be falling off a cliff, but your volume has been under average now for, shoot, since May 24th. That's almost a full month under average volume, which, as volume's been declining, I mean, I think it's, I don't think it's any kind of technical, I mean, it could be a technical pattern. I'm not aware of what it is, though. You call it a weird bull flag? Yeah, could be doing that. Still chopping around the 200. Have really been unable to fully close beneath it. I think Tesla's fine. I mean, if the market gets froggy, Tesla's definitely going to participate in that. I think it's set up. I think it's set up to go. Ascending triangle on this little base. Oh, like this? Maybe. I mean, we've kind of seen these around. The volume good on Atlassian? I wouldn't say it's great. This is a situation where you're doing counts, and it's not bad. You got your selling pressure waning off here to the right, so the buyers have stepped in. Your accumulation distribution has been in all-time highs. So actually, here's one of those situations where I was just referring to. So there's your high, and boom, there's your high for the accumulation distribution. Um, and then we just keep rising. So, I mean, it's not heavy volume. You have to keep in mind too, this looks like it's forming a cup and handle. Actually, I wonder if that's a failed double bottom base. 15%. Nope, that would not be double bottom base. 15%. That's not enough to start a new base. So this would not undercut the base count. So I think it's okay, but I think, yeah, Ellie mentioning a double top. I said cup and handle, so you still are looking for the handle because your volume on the right side isn't really doing super good. So a double top could turn into a handle, and then you can look to buy off the handle. Overall, though, I think team's good. You see how choppy it is, though? Look at it. Like you get a line break right there, and you get one clean run. That's it. Other than that, there's a lot of chop happening here, which is very difficult to deal with. So if you're looking to buy it, you want to buy on a clean breakout, which I say would be difficult with this one, or you want to try to buy a lower, which we're not. So, is your volume good? I think your volume's okay, but I think buying high in a stock that moves choppily higher is probably not a good thing. Although overall it's being accumulated. So if you just want to buy and hold it, it'd be like buying right here. You're essentially buying on one of these days, and it moves up a little bit, doesn't knock your socks off. This one happened to take a dip, but you got to hold this for a while to get 40-50% out of it, which is not a bad thing. Can't be too mad at that. But yeah, I think Tesla's in a bit of a. You see, Tesla's different, obviously. With it's been pretty constant in this downtrend here, and I'm hoping we're done going down here. Trend line's been holding very nicely. Moving averages are catching up a little bit. Accumulation distribution is holding relatively steady. We know volume is super low. It's just no distribution in here. I do really like this. Yeah, I do really, really like this one. Wow, Nasdaq's the only thing that's up. Oh, Tesla getting some mojo. Tesla definitely getting some mojo right there. I like it. Nasdaq 0.86. All right, we're starting to go bullish now. Nvidia passed AMD. Nvidia blew right past the some bitch. I I mean, you would think all the hype around AMD beating Intel, they'd do something, but maybe not. Let's look at Intel. See, it's not doing nothing. You think AMD'd be eating their lunch? Yeah, Shop looks good too. Shop looks really good. Oh, especially today, volume loosely increasing every day. So, Nvidia, not Intel. What you gonna do? Yeah, Tesla not looking bad either. But look at that. Look at Nvidia going for it. 4% today. That's a lot for Nvidia. I guess it's all about graphics cards, man. They don't even make fucking chips. It's all about the graphics. So, yeah, more Nvidia. Hey guys, hold on a few minutes. I'll be right back. All right, more NVIDIA. I told you I was leaving for a couple minutes. Later, Ellie. Bye. All right, so NVIDIA new highs. Keep the rally going. NASDAQ 0.99. Keep that rally going. Looks really good. Volume's even not bad. Can't get mad at the volume there. Soxel up 4%. Yeah, that's Quad U, not Soxel. And Soxel volume not as impressive, but still pretty good. And Shopify. How's space? All right. See if space wants to get froggy. That's looking like it trying to set up for something. That looks really good. Your target, yeah, be up at the 60 level. Not bad. Is today? Today's not Friday. Today's Thursday. Okay, today's Thursday. All right, the opening is basically over with now. Let's go see who's going to get a secondary pop out of space. But that volume has been really tremendous. All right, EH is up at 8. All right, Twilio. There you go, Mohammed. Volume's a little bit light, but it's still pretty good. XPav. Net. Go net. Haven't bought yet? Yeah. In this particular one, you kind of have to buy the second you want to buy. Otherwise, it kind of passes you by. That's what I've noticed. I missed a lot of trades like that. I was talking about them a couple weeks ago before I left. I'm like, oh, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. NASDAQ 1.09. Poking at highs again, 25 points away. Oh, the trend line? Gotcha. Yeah, it's usually not a bad idea. HubSpot needs some volume, but right there at highs. NAO appears to be in a good spot too. Looks like a lot of these Chinese automakers have the same patterns. Ooh, Snapchat. Nice and flat. Got yourself potentially a 65 entry point on Snapchat. Octo Workhorse. Roblox yesterday, we talked about this way down at the lows, and that kind of ended up being your low. That was a really good entry level off the 50. Wish I would have taken it actually. Those are pretty rare events, and you get a spinning top with massive volume, holding up above prior resistance. So, I mean, all in all, you can't be too mad at Roblox there. Match.com really tight. That looks intriguing. Look at that. That's breaking a range today. Volume not too heavy, unfortunately. That could be a problem. But that base, that structure here is fairly fully formed. And Mongo just keeps going. Service now looks good. Domino's Pizza. Freaking pizza, man. I'm going to get going here in a little bit. Taiwan Semiconductor, another chip, one that hasn't moved yet. You think it would be moving with, but I guess Intel is trying to move into the foundry business. There's Zoom. Okay. Been half-ass waiting for Zoom. I already crossed the trend line, so I'm already late. Dynatrace, what is that? Assuming some kind of data analytics. Open up in a new tab. Annual recurring revenue of 774 million, up 35% on a year-over-year basis. Pretty good. Software intelligence company. Software intelligence, okay. All right, so gave good information. That well, here's another one where you have accumulation distribution into all-time highs before the stock. So DT, I like that. And get rid of some of these other ones that. Oh, look at CRM. I like that too. Apple. All right, Apple popping up today. Finally. Adobe's highlight. That's been looking good. CyberArk, not as healthy. Not sure if I muted the mic on that one. Sorry, I was trying to sneeze and got away from me. Excuse me. Trying to get rid of some of these I don't really want to have highlighted right now. Okay. Nvidia is still going for it. 738. All right, Soxel taking a break now. Looks like mid-morning stepping in. AMD taking a break. NIL not taking a break. All right, Dynatrace, not bad. Zoom's not bad either. All right, guys, I think I'm going to bounce. Let me get out of here. NASDAQ's in a great spot. It's like top Bollinger Band starting to narrow a little bit, but we'll see what that leads to. Um, yeah, last time it narrowed here, we did start to roll over towards that middle line, but we'll see. We just came down and tested it. It'll be tight for the foreseeable future, looks like. Soxel's in a good spot, but still underneath the declining trend line right there. All right, I'm going to bounce, guys. I'm going to make some breakfast for my boy. So, all right, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe out there.